Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Rosina Sharon and today we're getting ready for school. So let's do a simple look. Yeah, before you do that, kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be reading all of them kama kawaida, and if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Enough of that, let us go straight into the video. We're going to start by brushing the eyebrows up before we start lining. To line, we're going to use the Davis number 3 eye pencil. Make sure it's very sharp. Then we're starting to line from the lower side of the brow, following the exact shape of the brow. And I have a very detailed eyebrow tutorial on this channel. Please go check that out for a very detailed tutorial on the eyebrows. And then on the upper side, we're going to leave a bit of space around the inner corner of the brow. And then again, follow the exact shape of the brow to line the upper side as well. Then next, before we start filling in, we're going to use a bar soap. Make sure you wet it, rub on it, and then you're going to use the thick white foam, the thick one, not the liquidy one, to brush through the brows. And then immediately after you're done brushing that through the brows, you're going to use the other side of the brush to press the eyebrows in so they stick on the skin. Okay, and then allow for that to dry out completely fast before you start filling in. Now to fill in, you're going to start from the outer corner and you're going to use gentle strokes. Okay, gentle strokes. Don't use too much force while you're doing this. Make sure your eye pencil is as sharp as it can get. Okay, and then around the inner corner you can tilt your eye pencil sideways and just create a shadow starting from the lower side, and here you're going to use very little force. Okay, and then after that, to clean, you're going to use a concealer 2 shades lighter than our skin tone. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer with a flat brush. Around the inner corner of the lower side of the brow, you're going to leave a bit of space as you clean. And to clean, the secret is just make sure your hands are very stable. As you go towards the outer corner, you're going to clean it in an outwards angle. And then immediately after that, make sure you drag the concealer down. Very important for you to do that, so it's easier for you to blend later on. Remember, we left a bit of space around the inner corner. You're going to use a foundation that matches your skin tone instead of a concealer around the inner corner. Just make sure the line of the foundation line blends into the concealer line, and as always, drag the product down as you go. Then immediately after that, you're going to use a fluffy brush, okay, to blend in that product before it dries down. And then you're going to blend that product in all the way down, okay, all the way down. And then after that, you're going to use a compact finishing powder that matches the shade of your skin all over the eyelid, starting from the lower lid, okay, all the way up. And you're going to use a medium-sized brush. Make sure it's round and very fluffy. We're not doing an eyeshadow today. Remember, it's a simple look. And then after that, we're just going to use a small angled brush with a dark brown eyeshadow, okay, to create what is similar to a wing, but we're not truly doing a wing, okay. And then after that, you're going to use a very tiny brush to blend just the edge of that wing. Blend that in, okay, because again, we're not really doing a wing, just to mimic a wing. And then after that, you're going to use mascara on your natural lashes. You don't need to do falsies, okay? You don't need to do falsies, but I prefer doing falsies, okay? And then immediately after that, because I don't have a serum for the face, we're going to start by spraying off the face. Don't moisturize your skin if your skin is not already moisturized. Just use a bit of water first before you use a moisturizer on it, okay? So you don't apply moisturizer on dry skin. That is just what I'm trying to say. Don't apply moisturizer on dry skin, okay? Just a bit of water. Make sure it's a tad bit wet, and then now go in for moisturizer. Then immediately after that, I'm just using the Bondi Sands SPF 50. This is a sunscreen, but it's very moisturizing. I would recommend this for people with dry to normal skin. If you have oily skin, this has an oily finish to it, so I wouldn't recommend it for an oily skin girly. Use it if you have dry to normal skin, okay? Then I'm going to apply that all over, allow for it to set before we move on to the next step. And then after that, we move on to primer. I'm using the Golden Lip Primer, and I'm only going to apply this on the T-zone area. Again, I would recommend this primer for somebody with dry to normal skin. If you have oily skin, you can go and use the Rimmel Stay Matte primer. So for oily skin, you're only going to use products that are mattifying, okay? This one would be suitable for somebody with dry to normal skin. And I'm going to apply that around my T-zone area, starting off around the bridge of the nose, corner of the nose, the forehead, as well as along the smile lines. Now moving on to foundation, I'm going to mix these two foundations. This one is from Shaz and Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation. I'm going to use a damp beauty blender, squeeze out the excess water from the beauty blender, all of it. And before you start applying the foundation, make sure you spread it out on the beauty blender first before you come back in to blend that in. So when you start blending in, it's a smooth blend. It does not leave you with a lot of spaces or around the face, okay? Just a very smooth blend, not sparsed out. Beautiful blend. And then remember, we don't apply foundation under the eyes, guys. We do not apply foundation under the eyes. So just going to blend that on both sides of my cheeks. And then after I'm done blending that in around those areas, I'm going to come back with the product remaining on the beauty blender, blend in around the neck. And remember to blend that in going towards the behind your ears. Remember to blend in behind your ears as well. Very important, using the product remaining on the beauty blender. Okay, and then after that, I'm just going to apply just a tad bit. This has to be very small, around small amount of product around the nose. And then for the forehead, you're going to start in between the brows, and then as you go up above the brows, you're going to start blending just above the brows, left to right, right to left, so the product is spread out evenly and you don't end up having a very a line just below your hairline, all blended in. Then after that, we're going to highlight using a concealer. We're using a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than our skin tone. You can use the same concealer you used to clean the brows, okay? So I normally start by placing that on the outer corner of the under eye, just to give it that angle, okay, using a flat brush just to give it that angle. And here you use a very small amount of product. And then around the bridge of the nose, as well as the forehead. For the forehead, it's just a bit of product, and make sure you blend you place that in between the brows as well. Around the inner corner of the brow, I'm going to use a lighter shade of concealer. So I'm using the medium beige concealer, still from Illegal Pro Concealer, and this is a very hydrating concealer, so I'm going to give it a bit of time to set first before I blend that in. So as I give it time, I'm going to apply cream blush, and I'm using the Illegal liquid blush, shade is Hot Shot, and I'm going to apply that just on the high points of the cheek, okay? And that is before I come back in to blend that concealer. All right, and for blending, always it's tap tap tap, okay? Now I'm starting on to blend the concealer. I'm starting with the bridge of the nose and the forehead first before I come back in to blend the under eyes. And again, as always, the technique is tap tap tap. Don't drag the brush, the beauty blender on. You tap tap tap. And for the forehead, always start in between the brows. As you go up, you're going to start blending just above the brows, moving up, and then it's going to be left to right, right to left. Make sure that blends into the foundation. And then after I am done with that is when I come back in to blend the under eyes, starting off with the outer corner of the under eyes, okay? And for the outer corner, I'm going to blend it in an upwards angle, because again, I'm just trying to lift my face, okay? And then on the corner, on the edge, there, I'm going to blend it into the foundation on the corner, so at least it's a smooth blend. I just don't leave it looking like it's just a line going all the way towards the hairline. And then after I'm done with that is when I'm going to blend in the inner corner of the under eye, making sure all of them are just blended in together. Again, for blending, we tap tap tap. And then immediately after that, I'm going to use a compact finishing powder that matches the shade of the concealer you used. Immediately after, I'm using a powder puff. Tap on the product, and then you're going to use this to set, starting with the under eyes. Always start with the under eyes to set. And to set, we're just pressing it in, okay? Press it in. You can use the same shade, the same beauty blender you're using, the side that has product. Tap on the product and use that to set. Again, to set is press it in, starting off with the under eyes so we don't end up creasing on the under eyes, okay? And then we're going to set all the areas we highlighted using a concealer. So that would include the bridge of the nose as well as the forehead. And I always remember to set in the smile lines. Along the smile lines, very, very important. Don't forget to set in that area as well. Then after that, I'm moving on to powder contour. I'm using a compact finishing powder that is 2 to 3 shades darker than my skin tone, using a fluffy brush, starting off with around contouring the cheek area here. Again, high points of the cheek, and to blend, you're going to blend it in an upwards angle, okay? Sweep-like motion, blending it upwards, just on the high points of the cheek. And then I'm going to use that to contour the forehead as well. For the forehead, you blend it into the hairline, okay? Into the hairline, remember that. Now moving on to nose contour, we're going to start off with a more angled brush, flat brush, 45-degree angle on both sides first, so they give you a guideline on where exactly to place your contour lines. Now for the contour lines, you're going to tap to create the contour lines, okay? Tap, and remember to close down the space on the lower side. And then immediately after that, you're going to use a clean fluffy brush to blend that in. You don't use the same brush to blend in. A clean fluffy brush to blend in. On the upper side, you blend it into the eyeshadow on the upper side, and then as you go down, you're going to tap on both sides. And remember to blend in that line on the lower side as well, the closing lines as well. And then immediately after that, we're going to use this shade from Cara Beauty for our powder blush. And for the powder blush placement, it's starting right below the under eyes on the outer corner, and then blend that into the contour on the cheek. Okay, use a very tiny amount for this, and then you're just going to apply that same compact finishing powder that we use to set, just to at least give that shape on the, what is it called again, on the edge of that contour, okay? And then immediately after that, we're using the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray, and we're using a generous amount, guys, a generous amount of this. Apply it from a distance, don't place it too close to your face, okay? Again, a generous amount. Then now moving on to the lips, we're starting off with Davis number 3 lip liner. It's a dark brown lip liner, just to line the lips. And remember, we're going for a simple look, so we're going to stick with the nudes today for the lip. And then after you're done lip lining, make sure you blend in that lip liner. Blend in the lip liner before you apply the lipstick. Going for this Kiko Milano gloss. It has shimmer on it, so it's a very beautiful product if you're going for something subtle on the lips. Okay, and then after that, we're going for this one from Fabiello Beauty. It's a brown, again, gloss that has a bit of shimmer in it. And we're going to apply that on the lip liner. Remember this step, don't ever forget this step, because it makes such a difference. It makes such a beautiful difference when you do this. And you guys are going to see. Just give it that, I don't know, do you see that? Yeah. You need that product as well. And then that is it for from me today, guys. Hopefully you have learned a lot from this video. Let me know what you think about this look. It's giving beautiful, it's giving subtle, it's giving feminine, it's giving everything, right? And this is the look you can go for. You can do for every day, you can do for school, you can do for bridal. Like, it's a very versatile look for any occasion, really. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please remember to subscribe. And I shall be seeing you guys on my next video. Bye.